It's March. I need to learn how to not talk really friggin' loud because I have a mic now. And let's talk about the 9 books I read in January because I haven't done wrap-ups for the years. This is a mango smoothie that I made in my NutriBullet. Are NutriBullets supposed to sound like airplanes? Anyway, first up, I'm looking to my screen here, and there are fingerprints on my TV because we move it up and down the stairs when we have guests. I will not be apologizing for that. First of all, I think I was still giving out star ratings in January. We don't do that here anymore. No star ratings, just vibes. I need to do that like I'm wearing boxers. But yeah, we don't. I've decided. That's a very loud car. I've decided that I just give reviews. I vibe. Stars are for weenies. I'm not putting away stars is not gonna make me any less popular. But I only get about 40 views a video, which is still a high freaking number, okay? But yeah, I'm not gonna grow in popularity. People love star reviews. Anyway, I started off the year reading volume 1 of Card Captor Claire Card. I'm very nostalgic. I might go back and reread the entire manga. Oh, I lie. I could go watch the whole show all over again. And then I started Claire Card, but the first couple of episodes took me out. It was too cute. I couldn't do it. But the manga was adorable and made me want to start it over again. It's March though, so I think I may have escaped the cuteness fever. Then we went straight into absolute chaos because I discovered Katie Robert. And I read The Dragon's Bride. All I had to see is, if you sexy run, I will sexy chase you, on homie Instagram. And I was like, if there's sexy running, I will be. That was fun. That book was fun. You'll see that I blasted straight into erotica. And I'm having the time of my life. So then I read the epilogue. But that was just alright. Me and the pregnancy trope don't be getting together like that. What was number 2? Sorry, I read most of these like on the same day. So then I read The Kraken Sacrifice. I do not want to drink. Then I read The Kraken Sacrifice. I don't know if I liked it more. Tentacles, though. I'm averse to tentacles because of my history with anime. Like, crazy. But this wasn't that bad. Then, what was the third one? Why do I have number 4, but not number 3? I bet you I didn't record this properly. Okay, we're having minor technical difficulties. Oh, number 3 is The Gargoyle's Captive. Right, number 4 is Demon's Bargain. That might have been my favorite. Why? They was a little bit toxic, and I did like that. Then I read The Demon's Bargain's epilogue. Sex Circus. That was crazy. Anyway, then I moved on to Morning Glory Milking Farm. And I have nothing to say other than I enjoyed every minute of that ride. Every minute. Anyway, switching gears. We moved on to Kingdom of Ash because I was supposed to finish that last year, but I didn't want to let the series go. But I was like, nah, I gotta figure out how it ends. Loved it. Loved it. Aylin, her and all of her cast and crew of friends, absolutely in love with them. I think I might like it more than A Court of Thorns and Roses. Like, I love A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I think just the vibes in the entire Thorn of Glass series was immaculate. I've literally reread A Court of Thorns and Roses every year since I first read it. I don't know if I'm gonna reread it this year, or if I'm gonna reread Thorn of Glass. But the twist in Kingdom of Ash, didn't even realize. I love when a good twist can get me. And then keeping in the massively big, humongously really good books, I read Babel, R.F. Kuang, genius. Did it read like a textbook at times? Yes, at times I was slogging through this book. 20 pages felt like 120 pages, but it was worth every single minute. I looked forward to sitting down there and slowly making my way line by line reading that. That was such a great book. I'm drinking Fabric Soften again. That was such a great stinking book. And that's basically the summary of all that I read. Well, like 7 minutes, let's take it to 10. How can we take it to 10? Oh, my top book. It has to be, okay, no, not my top books. We're gonna go my top 3 books. What happens if I read a book, a book less than 3? We're not gonna talk about that. Top 3 have to be Morning Glory, Milk and Farm, Kingdom of Ash, Babel. I'm gonna pick a top 1. No, I feel like they're all vastly different from each other, but those are my top 3. According to Storygraph, which I've been referencing, so if I look off, that's what I'm looking at. Babel is fiction, fantasy, historical, and literary. I do enjoy me a good literary from time to time. I did do read 100 Years of Solitude. Love that. It went absolutely nowhere but a whole lot of words, and I was into it. Kingdom of Ash is fiction, fantasy, and romance. So far they have fiction and fantasy in common. A Morning Glory Milking Farm. Fiction, erotica, fantasy, romance. I should have said what each book is about. Let's go through that real quick. Cardcaptor Sakura. Magical girl. Girl has magic cards. Must get them. This is actually the sequel. Her magic cards turn clear, and now she's getting new monsters. Why? No idea. The Dragon's Bride. Now, I read these so close together. I don't know I don't know if The Dragon's Bride or The Kraken Sacrifice had the abusive relationship. But basically, girl makes deal with demon to marry fantasy character. Sexy time ensues. In The Dragon's Bride, the fantasy character was a dragon. In The Kraken Sacrifice, that fantasy character was a kraken. The Kraken didn't even want to do it. She just did it because other people was doing it. In The Demon's Bargain, I remember that one a little bit better because I did like the characters a bit more. Girl loses ancient family historical item to dumbass ex. Summons a demon that her grandma tried to bone way back in the day to get it. Sexy time ensues. Morning Glory Milky Farm. Broke grad student needs job. broke grad student gets job in sex industry, milking minotaurs for the good quality of their liquid. Meets minotaur, falls in love. You know how it do. Kingdom of Ash. I don't even know how to explain Throne of Glass, but long lost queen returns to take her shit back, will take everybody down to get in her way, who gets in her way, and protects her friends. Bobble. Racism. No, let me stop. Bobble. Boy gets taken from hometown. Rears up to be a translator. Realizes the UK, not the United, wait, is the United Kingdom Britain? Realizes Britain sucks and decides to do something about it after a lot of conflict. Also, Letty. But yeah, that was what I read in January. I'll see you when I come to talk to about February.